Hey there, StarCraft fans, it's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2. It's going to be Maru and Serral here for us today. Probably the most anticipated matchup of 2024. Bottom right, it's going to be Serral. Top left, going to be Maru here on Oceanborn from the Esports World Championship held in Saudi Arabia last month. It is September when this is going to post, but I'm casting in August. Hey, because I do a 1 week buffer. All right, man. So no proxies here from Maru. I know that Serral looks for proxies, as every Elite Zerg player does, especially in this matchup. So proxies, it's just kind of a flip of the coin, right? Do they find the proxy? Do they not find the proxy? Do they not find the proxy and hold it off anyway? That would be rogue, man. I don't think I've ever seen Serral not scout the proxy and hold it off, but I haven't watched every single Serral game, so maybe he has. So, Barracks coming up, Refinery coming up, Reaper Expand timing here from Maru at the Esports World Championship. And I've already made this connection and had this thought back on Sunday with Clem and Rainer. Yeah, Clem versus Rainer that I posted last Sunday, which again, an incredible ZVT as well. That the bigger prize pool makes players play harder and more, I don't know, just more creativity, right? Let me know in the comments if you think I'm right. I read every comment anybody ever makes. So, 16, 18, 17, timing, saturating the gas. Immediately is Serral because he is a professional Zerg player. And Maru says 1 minute and 39 seconds is a good time to throw down on my expansion. Very, very good. We've got a Reaper on the way. We've got an Overlord perched up here to see the Reaper and see which way he goes. Maybe to block. And what are we clicking? Why are we clicking here, Serral? Are we going to go ahead and do an early third? No, that drone took a hard right into the natural. Fair enough indeed. All right, man. So this Reaper is swinging on down towards Serral's base. We've got 4 lings in production, 2 queens, speed, a drone, and an Overlord. All is well here on Serral's side of the map. The day that Serral screws up his opening is the day that StarCraft 2 is dead. Nah, StarCraft will never die. Both Brood War and StarCraft 2. Just too good. Two good games. Good games never die, especially if they have a competitive scene as active as this one. Get out of there, Queen says. Get on out. No kills. No kills for this Reaper. Third base on the way. Sneaking the drone down. And a third command center before 3 minutes here from Maru. So yeah, again, no way to punish this unless, again, you go like blind Baneling bust or blind Roach Ravager push. Anywho, and I used to say that 2 Banshees is enough to hold off a Roach Ravager push, but what was it? Was it Rogue versus Maru? It was somebody like that at the Esports World Championship. And it was this insane Roach Ravager push. Ooh, with the forward gold base too, though. I think that might have helped, actually. That might have been really, really useful to that Roach Ravager push and its success. And there were 2 Banshees there. And they were like, die! Everything die! Pew, 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 pew! But there were too many Roaches and too many Ravagers. And the Zerg player won anyway. And I was like, oh! Alright, never mind. Getting Banshees doesn't protect you from this entirely 100% of the time. I guess there are certain maps where it is way more viable for the Zerg if they get that gold base up early. God, I'm trying to remember what the map was. It might have been Crimson Court. Now that I'm thinking about it, I have to go back and check. Anyway, Hellions are like, ooh, drone kill? Nah, turn itself into an evolution chamber. So mean. So mean. Just let us burn you alive, drone. Why won't you let us do that? Ooh, it is Banshees, though, with Cloak from Maru here. Are there any Overlords from Serral, like, ready to scout this, or... Yes, actually. Where is he? Oh, he comes in from this angle. Serral! This is part of what makes Serral as good as he is he will scout you. You will try to stop him. You will try to prevent him from scouting you, but he will scout you anyway. So, do we keep the Cloak now that it's totally been scouted, right? Serral's going to be ready for it. He's going to get spores down here in about 30 seconds or so, because Cloak is not an upgrade that is fast. And waits, there we go, waits until the Overlord is dead to throw up a second Rax, get the reactor coming up on that factory, right? Hellions and whatnot here. Layers coming in from Serral, he's already at 52 workers to 40 workers from Maru. Mules are good. Third base for Maru being early is going to help him catch up in that worker count for sure. But income is favoring Serral at the moment, as that graph shows. Man, the Burning Alive thing reminds me of the Warhammer book that I'm reading right now from the Horus Heresy. It is, I can never keep the names of these books straight in my head because I'm reading one a week. And it's Ruin Storm, Horus Heresy book number 46. Good grief, I'm deep into the Horus Heresy at this point. I've been reading books one a week for, golly, obviously months at this point. So getting close to the end game. No, we haven't read every single book. But we talk about them on the Falcon Paladin Hour, which comes out every week. We talk about StarCraft 2 tournaments, talk about anime, talk about Warhammer. If you like that stuff, check it out. Link in the description. So, Lings get into the third base and get an SCV. They could get an SCV. Yeah, they get an SCV, and that's about it. One SCV goes down, one's injured, but hey, we're good. Cloak Banshee here, Overseer's following them around, because that's, you know, you scout the Cloak Banshee. Before Cloak is done, you're pretty much ready for it. Although, hold on, yeah, pulling the drones. Out past the Spore, buying time for the Queens to get in a position. The Banshees do have an escape avenue here, but they're not getting any more work done. Not now. They might sneak in later in conjunction with an attack like this one, for example, but they seem to be going home, so never mind. Banshees cruising out here, too. What are we playing? Of course it's Barracks. Like, there's nothing else. You can't mech against Serral. You can't mech against Raynor. You can't mech against Dark or Rogue. Maybe you can mech against lesser Zerg players and beat them, sure. Maybe somebody, I don't know, like who are we thinking here? Ragnarok maybe is vulnerable to mech, but no. Does he have a new name? Hang on. Did Ragnarok change his name to Shin? Is he Shin now? Is that who he is? Gonna be honest, he hasn't really done a lot to help me remember his new name. It's definitely Shin, as Banshees try to cancel this fourth base, and they do force a cancel. There it is, but immediate replant. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. So, Marines pushing. We got our 7-minute timing attack here. I feel like we haven't had like a just really solid 7-minute timing attack on the channel in a while. This is generally how you play TVZ, and I'm wondering if Zergs have just gotten to the point where it's like, no, you do not get a 7-minute timing attack. I know exactly when to make units, how many to make, in order to deal with your pressure. That comes at about the same time every game. You've done it to us enough that we have learned, my friend. We have learned how this works. Okay, Banelings coming in. Centrifugal Hooks is done. I mean, no Widow Mines here either. This is tough. This is tough stuff, dude. Keeping these Hellions alive makes me feel like maybe we're getting an armory and we're going to make some of these into Hellbats, because they didn't YOLO in there at all. Maru is going for a drop down the right side, though. Infestation Pit coming in, Drilling Claws, Combat Shield finishing up. This might be a timing attack in conjunction with Combat Shield, which would be cool and everything, but oh man, Lings are, look at that. That landing spot is not for you. Neither is this one. Oh, he juked you into the main base and unloaded at the natural base. Okay, a couple drones are going to die here, but the Lings are mean. They've got +1 attack. +1 attack or +1 armor on these Lings really, really helps during stuff like that. If you don't have any Banelings immediately available, if they have a Carapace upgrade or they have an attack upgrade for melee, it's really, really good. Hive on the way here from Serral. Macro Hatch inside the main. Big fan of that. I think I already saw it, but at this point he's like, you don't have any Widow Mines out on the field, man. And these Hellions are gonna die. No. No, they're not. Let's try to snipe out some of these creep tumors, maybe, but too many Lings and Banes protecting it. Our Reaper is still alive, mind you. The man has 0 kills, somehow. He has survived to 8 minutes and 50 seconds, almost 9 minutes, and he doesn't have any kills at all. He's by far one of the longest surviving Reapers in the history of my channel. And he has 0 kills to his name. How is that even possible? Well, he's been very careful, Falcon, obviously. Serral, think about expanding up that way, I guess. I really just want to keep an eye on this Reaper. So tell you what, we will keep an eye on the Reaper. We'll keep him down there as these Banshees swing down the left side. Oh gosh, no, Reaper-chan. Okay, he's alive. He still has no kills. Dude, seriously. Gotta do something here. Banshees are so good at base denial. 2 Banshees do outpace the creation speed of a hatchery. Oh, that one just dies. Oh, I think Serral thought he could kill that Banshee before it killed the hatch, and he miscalculated there. Critical miscalculation. from Serral, I would say. He is pooping some creep and throwing some creep tumors down here, though. Even though the hatch is dead, the creep will persist. Creep up the middle, still looking pretty awesome. Maru's going to come in and scan and clear some of this out with ye old Banshee. So you're going to get some kills. 4 kills. I mean, creep tumors are fine, I guess, if you're into that stuff. Where did our Reaper go? He's alive. There he is. Ah! Running down. That's a pickup, friends. There are banelings here. Maru, that's a pickup. Okay, Maru doesn't pick up. He's maybe trying to march down this. Well, there was an engagement there, too. Looks like the Widowmines did their terrible damage. Killing another hatch, though. What do I say about defeating an elite Zerg player like Serral? If you kill 10 of their hatches, you're in a good spot. So far, so good. I would argue here from Maru, he's playing very well. Always the question with Maru is, how well is he going to play? He's very capable of playing extremely well, but he doesn't always get there. What are these Did your front door just open, Maru? Gosh dang it. What did I say? What was I just talking about? Well, yeah, Maru at his best is incredibly monstrous. But also, Maru against Serral struggles a lot. Oh, it was drops. It was drops up the left side. Of course it was. Woo! Is that a Widowmine connection? Not that Widowmine, that's for sure. 20 kills on that one, though. Oh, gosh. Okay, the splits. Serral's good at it. Maybe the best Zerg player in the world at it. Rogue and Dark just don't seem to put as much effort into it as Serral does. God, that's disgusting. It's like blink dodging Widowmine shots. Also very impressive. Maybe even more impressive. Is our Reaper alive still? My gosh, this dude is. He's alive. He's in the midst of this Marine Marauder Hellbat army. Look at him. He's like, look at me. I'm a mid-game, late-game unit. And every Terran fan is like, no, you're not. What are you doing here? Ghosts are out. You're not supposed to be alive at all. Look at him going on to creep. Look at him falling. Ah, he just got killed. And he died with no kills to his name either. Serral says, you don't get to step on to creep at all without me counterattacking, friends. Yeah, just running banelings across the map here. Absolutely crushing. How many ghosts have died? 1. Okay, keeping the ghosts alive. Priority number A here for Maru for sure. But Serral's expanding, double expanding, different sides of the map here. Yeah, Maru's on 5 bases. Feeling great about that. But Serral's on like 8, dude. He's expanding like a madman in this game. I'm not sure the early aggression has really done enough to slow Serral down to the point where you're feeling good about it, you know? Production tab is back. Lurkers on the way from Serral. What do I say about Lurkers? They make ghosts better. Ghosts really like it when there are Lurkers around. No, Nidus Worm comes up. But look at this. Look at who's Johnny on the spot here. I mean, that is as Johnny on the spot for a Nidus as you're ever possibly going to get. Maru completely just stamping on that. And it never happens again. Okay, it might actually happen again. Got a fusion core coming in probably for advanced ballistics. Battle cruisers just not really viable in the current day and age. Against Zerg. Against Terran, they're great, right? Terran late game TBT. They'll give us battle cruisers. I do need to cast a battle cruiser game for y'all, don't I? All right, we'll get a battle cruiser game TBT. There was one at the Europe. I keep wanting to call it the European World Championships, but it's the Esports World Championships that I'm talking about when I say EWC. Anyway, yeah, there was a great TBT featuring battle cruisers there. I like that Serral's throwing up Niduses on his own side of the map just to put fear of Nidus into Maru's head. Just make him think about it. Make him keep some of his attention back home instead of putting it all on Serral. Abduct and snipity snipe. Oh, that hurts. What do I say? Kill hatcheries if you're a Terran. Kill medevacs if you are a Zerg. And we are looking at, where's my L? There it is. 4 medevacs have gone down. 3 hatches have gone down. So far, so good from both players in the first 14 minutes, I'd say. They're both getting some work done in that area. Maru going to try to take a 6th base up top. It's, the last base remaining on the map, mind you. Serral wants to take it too. He is not going to. That's a dead hatch. Would you call it a dead hatch if it dies like 4 seconds after it starts getting morphed in? I don't know. I don't know if we do. That Nidus needs to pop out reinforcements like now. Unless Serral's just in the general neighborhood anyway, which he is. All right, banelings on those ghosts. They run back. They split. They don't take bonus damage from Banes, and you pick up ones that are injured there. Yo, that's a win from Maru. Big fan of that maneuver. And this hatch is going to die. That's going to put him up to 5 hatches down, and it does. 5 hatches down, friends, in 14 minutes. So far, so good, Maru fans. Yes, that bling drop did cause him some issues. Few SCVs died, only 9 of them. He's killed 7 drones. It's like, not a big deal. Honestly, not a big deal. Oh, that one of my connection. Oh my gosh, the splits. And the Hydra targeting there, too, from Serral was great. Nukes are on the way. EMP trying to catch those Vipers. Marauders are like, cracklings. Why are we fighting cracklings? It's our worst battle. Maybe Zealots are worse, but cracklings are really bad for Marauders. Maru hangs on. Keeps those ghosts alive, man. He's only lost 2. Serral's been trying to kill those ghosts. The fact that only 2 ghosts have died so far is actually kind of impressive. I mean, more ghosts will die. Undoubtedly. Infestor's coming in here next. Maru's got all the pieces, man. This is what he wants. Marine Marauder, Widowmine, Ghost, Liberator here. He might move into the more mech Ghost strategy. Another Nidus comes up for assaulting this 6th base, which Maru successfully is holding. Oh, these lurkers. Are they holding? I think it's a trap. There we go. Lurker spines go blah, 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 blah. Yeah, they do have seismic spines, so they should have been attacking there, but he was holding. Nuke attempt. Ghost gets sniped out. Serral, you spoil sport. You are no fun. And the classic, putting lurkers up in the corner by a base and hope it dies. Parasitic bomb on these Liberators. Banelings rolling in. Not enough Bane to take down this planetary, so they're going to go after the SCVs, and 22 SCVs take shots right to the face. Planetary burning, but is being repaired immediately. Maru is on top of that stuff. These lurkers are getting chased away largely by Liberators. Ooh, that one tried to burrow outside of the circle. No. Maru says, you didn't quite shut me down enough over here on the left side. I'm going to kill another one of your hatches, Serral. And Serral's like, I don't like this at all, dude. Sniping those Vipers is so good. He was going to consume, but he pulls back to a safer location to consume. But is that 6 hatches? That is 6 hatches. We are steadily getting there. Terran fans are getting more excited. How many hatcheries are going to die? Is Maru going to pull this off against Serral? It's crazy that a Korean Terran player at the top of his game is the underdog against a Finnish Zerg player, isn't it? But that's StarCraft 2 in a nutshell. They did the... what was it even called? Region locking, where you couldn't play in European tournaments if you weren't European, if you weren't living in Europe. And same thing for Korea. I mean, I guess that's the case anyway. Lingbane Hydra rolling in again. Hydra's fighting these Liberators, clearing out those circles is good. Infestor gets a fungal off Banelings. Boosh. Exploding a lot on those Marauders. More Parasitic Bomb getting tossed down on that Liberator. Going to take it down. This hatch is going to die. So Maru is slowly but steadily racking up his hatch dead count. And the reason killing hatches is so good against Zerg is obvious, but come on, it's less larva, it's less income. It's 2 incredibly important things. It's less creep when all is said and done, too. $17 Banelings in production. Another nuke attempt here. Where is our dude? He's just right there with the rest of the army. Cool. So this nuke's going to land. And another hatch falls. It dies before the nuke. So the nuke kills some creep tumors, which is okay, I guess. We'll take that. 16 kills on that ghost, by the way. Yeah, this game is an epic level TVZ, man. It's Maru. It's Serral. Sometimes they don't work out very well for Maru, but, if Maru's playing up to it like he is today, and he's killed 8 hatcheries. He's 2 away from getting the magic number of 10. It's just that Serral's income has still been pretty good despite losing those hatches. He's been replacing them quickly. This bottom left base is back like nothing ever happened. Maru's going to set up denial Liberator zones here, not covering this ramp very well. But Serral's going... it's too late. He was indecisive for like half a second, and the hatch goes down. That's 9, ladies and gentlemen. 9 hatcheries killed. The Hydra's trying to deal with this Liberator count. Decide they don't really have to. Snipe on an Overseer is always good. Like, the targets right now for Ghosts are Overseers and Vipers and Infestors. If you can snipe those guys, that's a good target for snipe. Everything else going on here from Serral is just not worth really sniping. That hatch gets canceled. It's not killed. We're not going to count that on the hatch kill count, so it is 9. This base back. Drones getting pulled back just in the nick of time here from Serral too. Excellent stuff. +2 air weapons on the way here from Maru. +3 missile attack on the way from Serral, as well as +3 melee attack. These Lings have had Adrenal for a hot minute. Burrow's there too. But at this stage of the game, where there are a bunch of orbitals, and by that I mean 8, scans are pretty consistent. Good abducts. Good abducts. Did that hatch die again? It did die again. That's 10. All right, Maru, come collect your win against Serral. You don't have to play any more of the game. It's over. You've killed 10 hatcheries. That gives you a coupon good for 1 free win against an elite Zerg player. And this time it's Serral. I think it's working out for Maru. I really do. I know that Serral has a bigger bank here, but this base is not coming back. This base is coming back, but it is very bravely coming back because Maru could kill it again. But Maru's going for the jugular, folks. He kind of wants to win this thing now. And nice fungal, though. But where's the follow? And there it is. The follow is a million banelings, but then the fungal's worn off, so we can run. Okay, Ghost trying to split. Oh, gosh. All right. That Ghost death count now is 31 at this stage. So, yeah, remember when I was like, what's the Ghost kill count? 2? That's awesome. It's 31 now, folks. That's a lot of dead Ghosts. 165 to 157 supply. It's within the margin of error here on overall supply of who's going to win this game. This is great. This is so good. Serral feels comfortable enough to take that left side base again. I don't know that if he should. In fact, he probably shouldn't. So, yeah, just stim and kill it. Call it a day. Get your 11th kill. Yeah, I can't remember the last time I cast a TVZ where 10, we'll call it 11 hatcheries were killed, and the Terran player didn't win. I know it's reductive. I know it's a very complicated game, but all things being equal, Maru plays as well as Maru does, and Serral plays as well as Serral does. He has EMP a Spore? I think he was going for the Vipers, but he missed. And a bunch of hatcheries die, then the Terran has a massive advantage. Such a big advantage. Lurker versus Planetary with Seismic Spines. Oh yeah, another hatch down. Snipe, 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 snipe. Woo-wee. This Lurker's getting some free shots off. I'm looking at the state of the game, and I just feel like 52,000 to 35 resources lost in favor of Maru here is pretty good. It's not exactly a 2-to-1 ratio, but it's a good one nevertheless. No fungal for you. That Infestor sneaking up has been a trademark of Zergs in 2024 in this matchup. Sneaking single Infestor to the side of an army pushing one direction and then flanking them. Okay, Serral not giving up without a fight here. EMP on the Viper. Somehow they still have enough energy for abducts, though. What the heck was that? Lings running up. Liberator still setting up. Widow Mines in the mix here. Good grief. Lurkers doing some work. 1 kill and 1 kill apiece. Not exactly on fire, but denying some mining time at this stage of the game is not bad. Although, I don't know. Are we going to mine this map out? Is that what we're trying to do here, folks? Is mine this entire map out from top to bottom? Okay, Zerglings catching it. God, tanks getting wiped out. I'm not even sure why you would just have a couple tanks out here. Either make a lot of tanks or don't make any tanks. I'm just not sure that a handful of tanks is going to do anything for you. Hydras do fairly well against handfuls of tanks. They don't do very well against a lot of Marine Marauder. Hydras are here for anti-air anyway. Like, they're here to pick off medevacs, which they're doing a pretty admirable job of. My gosh. Absolutely insane Hydra play here out of Serral. He's got 3/3 upgrades on these guys, plus 3 air weapons being researched. That's how long this game has been. Like, a 24-minute ZVT in 2024 is a long TVZ, long macro game. We've been having ghosts out since, like, the 10-minute mark, as is tradition. Nice abducts, nice abducts. Another ghost falls. This base gonna fall. We are just trading this base right now. This orbital's trying to flee, but +3 Hydra DPS is making that hard. It'd be pretty cool. I've had this thought before, but what if injured units moved slower or, like, had less damage than full health units? And in this case, on fire command centers would fly slower, than full health command centers. Maybe not by like a ton, but it's noticeable, right? So an orbital that's on fire and is running, it's like, oh no, it's on fire, it's moving more slowly, the hiders get more shots on it. Like, that would be exciting, right? We could add that into a balance patch. I don't see why not. Anyway, Serral's broke. Maru's got 1,000 minerals, but only 100 gas. So, like, nobody's happy with their economic situation right now. Nobody's been able to build a bank. I guess Serral had a bank for a while, but it's gone. And that doesn't bode well for the future of our Zerg player, does it? Man, has Maru broken this curse today? I feel like, at least for this game, he definitely has. These games where he doesn't look like he's got it against Serral, he's dead before now. So, 23 minutes in, Maru kicking butt, taking names, the abducts. Okay, how many? 15 medevacs and 29 liberators have died today. That's big numbers. Really, really big numbers. It all comes down to this base, I think. If Maru can hold on to this base, or if Serral has that base, things get different. Man, Maru's mining this one out, isn't he? Yeah, I mean, Maru's taking his half of the map. And that's all he needs. Just half of the map, and the Zerg player dies. Unless your cost efficiency has been absolutely horrendous, and it hasn't been. It's been good today. 64 to 47,000 resources lost. More Lings dying. That resources lost tab continues to go up. Sniping a lurker there. I mean, I guess I see the appeal of a single siege tank constantly firing on lurkers from beyond their range. It's nice. And I guess committing to too many tanks just means you're really vulnerable to like a Mutotech switch or something, but that's what Thors are for? I don't know. Serral does not want to go up this ramp, and I don't blame him for it. It's a nice spread of Widow Mines, Marines, Marauders, Liberators. The circle's going up, man. Here comes our boy Serral. Both ramps at the same time. Liberators catching some parasitic bombs, but not enough to kill them. Maru says, do I want to counterattack? Do I want to push here? Meanwhile, some Lings... Oh, a lurker got back here. A lurker... During all of that, the third ramp was used, and this lurker has a bunch of kills. I mean, I'm not sure that Maru needs SCVs right now. I'd be shocked if he produces an SCV for us from now until the end of the game. He's got 64. That's probably too many at a stage where his existing bases are mining out and there's nowhere else to go. Plus, he has mules, right? Snipe, snipe. Beautiful. Snipe, snipe. Beautiful. Good control here. Serral on the counterattack with Lings trying to pick off individual units. The cloak on the ghost is so good. Everybody else is going to die, but these ghosts are certainly going to stay alive thanks to their personnel cloaking. The battle for this... It's not the final mining base for Serral, but it is pretty important nevertheless. Oh no! Serral attacked the unbuildable rocks! He wasted a ton of attacks on those rocks. He could have killed at least a couple more Marauders there. Oh, the misclicks. It happens to the best of us, folks. The misclicks happen to everybody. Even if you're Serral, you click on those stupid things that exist to keep Protoss from 3 pylon blocking your natural. So, I mean, it's to Zerg's benefit specifically those exist. But still, annoying to misclick on those things. I've done it before. I have done that before. Oh, look at Maru. He's muling this one of the remaining bases here from Serral, taking his money away. Taking the money away that would be going to Serral. Finally, some Lings pop out and say, hey, you stay away. You stay away from these minerals. You don't get them. And it's just energy. Oh, hatch snipe by this Marine Marauder group. Just at the last second there. We're abducting ghosts like our life depends on it. 13 hatches have died. And I think it's over. I think Maru's got this thing. 190 to 155 supply. This base exists. This base does not exist. It's died a whole bunch. Maru developing something of a bank here. Nice EMP on those Vipers. They have to go away and do some consuming. Off this extractor. Sure, why not? I mean, you only have 300 gas in the bank, but still... yeah, this hatch is a better target because it's basically mined out here anyway. No biggie. Oh, yeah, man. Look at him target firing that extractor, so it can't be... Oh, okay. Well, never mind. It can be used for a tiny bit of consume. It has 11 hit points remaining. But Maru's being so patient at this position. He's just like, you know what? We're good. We're totally good here. We're just going to set up. You're going to kill a bunch of your drones that are trying to long-distance mine. This base is mined out. I mean, there's hundreds of minerals remaining on the base. Does not indicate it's entirely mined out, but it is getting close. And Maru says, I'll take this base, thank you. And that's the nail in the coffin. I don't think Serral can win from here. He's got 108 army supply to 134. Income has gone up into Maru's side of the map over the last 10 minutes. A lot more than it did the previous 10. Resources lost, 77 to 54. Again, not a 2-to-1 ratio, but good enough when you have half the map. Plus, you're taking one of the Zerg's bases. That's why this is the nail. Because this is it. This is the base that Serral needed. He needed every bit, every scrap of resources here. Okay, there's like 500 resources remaining on this base. It's not a huge deal. But yeah, man. Just Maru killed 1 million hatches today. 13 hatches is a bit, I mean, it's probably a 2024 record in games that I've cast on this channel anyway. It's absolutely sick. It is so impressive to see here. So what do we got? We're spreading creep. We've got queens. Transfuses are good at this stage of the game. Our fully upgraded cracklings are going to take down missile turrets and sensor towers and whatever they can find. But yeah, Maru, you'll notice he's being less aggressive. He's not moving out. He's not trying to kill his base because he doesn't need to. He says, yeah, I'm going to have that. I think I'm all right. I've got a bank. Got a bigger army than you. I mean, this isn't even a planetary. It's not even a planetary. Aw, concussive shell. Queen dies. No transfuse for you. Are we abducting marauders and individual marines now? That's what we're doing, I guess. Ooh, you guys have seen that meme, right? The factory meme with the conveyor belt, and this guy's inspecting the stuff that's coming along the conveyor belt. We could do a meme where it's like ghost abduct, ghost abduct, ghost abduct, ghost abduct, marine abduct, and then the guy goes, ah, we abducting marines now? That's exactly what that was. Hatch down. Serral has no income. We're done. That's it. That's a GG. Like, Serral's gonna fight. He's decided not to tap out here, despite the fact that he has no monies and no ability to make monies. He's done. Like, this is cute. Great. Run down here. There's no minerals here anyway. Doesn't really matter. These guys are heading down to get gas, I suppose. But that's not going to help you, dude. You have 13 minerals left. That's it. Man, Serral is really sticking with this game. So, like, hit that like button. This game is over. Subscribe. I'm here 5 or 6 times a week with StarCraft 2 content. Nice fungal. Okay, hang on. A little bit of a chain fungal, but no, it's cute. It's awesome. It's a good move. If Serral had the ability to follow up on anything like that, yes, Maru would be in an immense amount of trouble, but he can't. Ravens being added into the mix here. Anti-armor missile, maybe. Auto turret, maybe. This one crackling's like, I'll win for you, Serral. Notice me, senpai. I have 2 kills. Look at that. I killed 2 SCVs. The muling on this mineral field is hilarious. Look, watch it die. 5 and gone. That's it. Oh, we mined the map out. Maru's done too. Except for this mineral patch, which has 200 minerals on it. That's it. We have mined out Oceanborn. Are you kidding me? Since when do you mine out Oceanborn? There's a lot of bases on this map. Okay, so the bank here for Maru is big. He can replace his losses. Serral cannot replace his losses. Every unit of his that dies, that's it. You're never seeing another one. I mean, I'd honestly mule this just to make it die faster. There's no chance that Serral ever gets those 200 minerals, just in case. Okay, parasitic bombs. Snipe, snipe, snipe. Spellcast, spellcast. Right? He's sniping. I think he's sniping drones now. Gets an infester. Catches a fungal for it. But the infester died, and the ghosts do not die from a fungal. Fungals used to be... Okay, hang on, hang on. The follow-up was good there. A couple ghosts go down. Drone pull. Serral says, die. Never says, never mind. Don't die. Never mind. We're going to use drones to try to body block for us a little bit. And you know what? Against things like Marauders, not bad. Liberator's abducted. One makes it back home. One does not. But seriously, guys, what an insanely good TVZ this is. So fun. So fun. Maru, for the first time in what feels like a couple years, is winning a TVZ against Serral. Not that we've had a lot of opportunities to cast Maru versus Serral on the channel over the last couple years. They don't seem to match up in Premier tournaments all that much. But they did here at the, not the European Sports Championship, the Esports World Championship. I don't know why my brain wants to say European every time, but it does. Esports World Championship. See, look, stuff died for Maru. He makes more. More Ghosts, more Liberator. Serral says, I have 88 minerals. That's not enough to do anything at all. That's it. We've mined out Oceanborn. Dude, this is great. Another Abduct, Blinding Cloud. Maru still can't quite finish it, despite the 150 to 88 advantage. He just doesn't want to overextend. Doesn't want to be the guy that walked into 4 fungals and a bunch of hold position lurkers, right? He's just taking it easy, taking it sleazy. Sieging up. Ghosts lead the charge because they have good sight vision and they have a range. Another hatch is going to die, but it is inconsequential that this hatch dies, but we'll add it to the tally. We're already past the 10, guys. Liberator dead. No, Liberator survives getting abducted. Never mind, it went back into fire and died. Yeah. I mean, Serral is being incredibly stubborn here. This is what I'm talking about. With the big prize pool on the line, I saw so much more players willing to play it out than I did compared to like GSLs or ESL tournaments over the last 12 months. Like, when's the last time you saw this at a GSL? Usually players are like, ah, yes, I am dead. And Serral was dead 8 minutes ago, but he's refusing to tap out because there's $400,000 going to the prize, and that's it. Maru comes out on top. Serral taps out, and our Terran hero gets the win in 36 minutes and 30 seconds. What a fantastic showing. My gosh, that was impressive. Way to go. So, I mean, that's what we're looking at, man. I mean, this is an absolutely fantastic, epic level TVZ there from Maru. Way to go. Way to beat Serral. Man, he feels so good by beating Serral there, but it took 36 minutes and 30 seconds. Income tab. Bam. All red. Most of the game was blue. 89,000 resources lost to 65,000 resources lost. That is such an advantage on this map. And all maps. But yeah, Hydroling Bane didn't get the job done. Hydroling Bane, Infestor, Viper. 2 Vipers died today? Are you kidding me? All 4, there were 4 Vipers alive at the end of this game. That's crazy. Serral's control of his Vipers is impressive. Almost 1,000 Lings died, but they died with Adrenal, so they died gloriously. And yeah, just a mix of early Hellions and Hellbats and Banshees and Widowmines and Marines and Marauders, and then into Ghosts and Liberators. A couple siege tanks here and there, but just control, just killing hatches. 16 hatches went down today. 16. That's a record. That might be a record on the channel for number of bases killed. I guess I'd probably cast some base races where more hatcheries have gone down, but hard time remembering any of those right now. This was a legitimate game. Not a base race. Serral did play it to the end, though, and that kind of affects it, too. Anyway, yeah, I mean, just the multi-pronged harass, killing bases up here and down here at the same time. This base guy died a couple times. Didn't really lose any bases today. And that's a huge deal against Serral. That's it. No planetaries, no orbitals, no command centers died versus 16 hatcheries. That is the game. That is it. I know I'm talking about medevacs and ghosts and stuff, but yeah. That's awesome. That is some just wonderful, wonderful TVZ from Maru, and he gets the win, and everybody's very happy, and I'm happy too. So that's going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.